I am Ira, and you are.
I'm Jamel. What's going on,
All
good
right.
people? Good morning.
And we are back again with an exciting day talking about NFTs and the latest news on drops. Quite literally, after we left you guys last week, seriously, there's a drop like every day.
Oh
Every day,
yeah.
something really interesting and awesome is happening in the NFT or non fungible token world. Um, So we're really happy to be back today. And every week we're going to be doing this. This week we're particularly happy because we have an amazing topic. What is it, Jamil?
Yes. So we are going to be talking about uh
Turning that
digitizing.
physical. Yeah,
Yeah.
digitizing.
Digitizing your physical art. Uh, Conversations that I've been having with a lot of artists. They think that they can't get into the space because they think they need to be digital artists. That's not the case at all. That's not the case at all. It's a concept that's really taking on its own experience within itself, which is called layering, and that's just a part of the concept that really builds more value to the NFT, and that involves the physical art. So yeah, we're definitely gonna dive into that. I definitely wanted to just kind of go over what's been going on since last week, because like you said,
Absolutely.
a lot's been going
It's
on.
busy, man.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I'm
So
again still can't sleep because why?
it's
I'm in
wild,
Clubhouse, man, and that's
right?
where all the latest up to date things and news is dropping on
Real
Clubhouse
time. Yeah, yeah.
real time.
You see the people that are making these drops on these big marketplaces on Clubhouse, as the last half hour or so of like these bids are going on. So it's pretty exciting when you're in there real time, them explaining how they're feeling, everything in real time. It's really cool. So yeah,
Tell
so
them about my phone call Saturday morning, early Saturday morning.
yeah. So I give a call to Ira, and I'm just overly excited because I see that Rob Gronkowski is dropping a NFT collection.
In their real time, them explaining how they're feeling.
He's doing a digital sports card, 87 of them, of his top, what is it, like 4 or 5 touchdown
Five,
catches.
yeah.
Yeah, 5. So I look into the bidding, and I'm thinking that I can be a player, a contender in there.
It's really cool.
Obviously going for the cheapest card, which was at the time uh $500, because the bidding is for, I think they did it for a couple days. But when I looked into it and called Ira that Saturday morning, that was the last day. And I said, man, I think we could, I think I'm gonna put down something. I think I can go for it. And Ira jumped on the opportunity too. She said, yo, put me down for X amount. Like I got you. Let's do it. So
Yeah.
I said, all right, shoot, say no more. We'll 50-50 on this.
Little
Uh,
did we know.
right. Little did we know, literally up until like the last half hour of bidding, uh, what I initially thought that I could invest in and get at least one of the cheapest cards turned out to be over double that in like one of the last biddings for the cheapest cards. The most expensive one at the time I've seen it, it was getting sold for like double digit Ethereums, so
Yeah.
meaning like $20,000, $30,000. That collection ended up selling total $1.6 million.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and it's just, it was exciting to be in that space, even though we got blown out the water. It doesn't deter me from thinking that it can't happen once this kind of stabilizes out, because right, as we dive more into this world and really understand how it's working, like we're really going to get a grasp of how everyone, all the artists that we know, and how they're going to play their huge part in there, and in the democratization of art, having ownership over their work, and collectors becoming a part of this world where they can own really dope art for
Yeah.
a fair price.
Yeah.
So these are the bridges that we're trying to gap, and I think this is where, and we're heading there. But of course, these big news of big names and wealthy people and collectors, of course it seems like it's out of reach, but that's only because they're on the top tier of it. So
Yeah.
I think it's exciting for this to happen so that everyone else can know about it and get excited for it. But it is gonna come down to the point where everyone can build their own audience and really have their own collection. Like one of them being Ferocious, another a digital artist that's really making waves for himself. He has a surreal type art to vibe to his art, and he's making 30,000 a piece, 50,000, and dude just turned 18 years old. Like I think he dropped the collection and made like $86,000 on his 18th birthday. So that's just the idea, and he only has like 16,000 followers. Like he's still really not big on the map yet, but he's obviously making noise in the NFT world. So that's just an example of like what the gravity of this is. Yeah, it's just super exciting. So
yeah, I wanted to bring up another one. So here's the Ferocious that you mentioned.
Oh yeah, we got some stuff. Yeah. Let's
so there's the auction, the third to top a mil in sales.
look at
It's
that.
crazy.
Like, and that's probably the most recent. Yeah. It's super exciting.
And this was on a collaboration with a musician named called 2 Feet.
2 Feet. Yep.
Yeah. Here's another one, man. This one this was really exciting. Beeple. So Winklevoss twins, one of the Winklevoss twins. This is a Beeple mural. It's 5,000 days, over 13 years. This artist created digital art and put it out there for free.
Every single day.
Every single day. And so, some of the things that have come up about this is, oh my God, that's just ridiculous. $69.3 million is what this digital work sold for. Yes, the actual mural, the picture behind these words sold,
which is that
for over 69 million. And again, this is an artist who worked for 13 years creating the work and then composed the work in a unique enough way to make to make people excited about buying it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way. Here's another one that everybody was sort of like, is he trolling? What's really going on? Elon Musk. He's turned down. So Elon Musk announced his drop on Twitter. And I think, we didn't have let's see if I don't know if I can get the picture. I might have to go, here it is. Definitely go to Twitter to see it. Come on, let us see it. Here it is.
Right there. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
So it's an NFT and a song.
Yeah.
So can we play the audio on there or no?
Yeah, let me give me a second.
So but yeah, so he turns down $1 million bid, which was obviously the highest bid. And he's really diving into this world because of course Elon, we all know he's a big crypto investor. Tesla grabbed over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. So they're really they really understand this space, and obviously, it's just the next step. And we all know Elon Musk.
Let's listen to it. Let's see what's
Mars. Oh, so we got it. All right, yeah. So this is the NFT. So it's some techno type vibe, is it like his baby mom's like some big EDM producer, so I'm sure she got something to do with this maybe. But yeah, that it right there, $1 million right there, boom. It's a one of one. It's an original piece, or right? Is this the only? He's not doing any copies of this or any editions of this. Is this?
No, this is it.
Right. Yeah. So
a couple different folks on Clubhouse were saying that possibly it's a trophy. So it's the guy who was saying maybe it's a trophy. This was dropped, mind you, the day after. This was dropped the day after Beeple sold the piece that Beeple sold for 69 mil. So the question then becomes: is this actually a trophy of some sort? Is it? What is it? And if he's turning down $1 million for it, there was someone in the Clubhouse, I think her name is MacGyver. She's very active in the Clubhouse community and obviously in the NFT community. But the issue was, she was saying he's super rich already. So selling it is kind of like, what's the point? Maybe he could give it away. You know, what's really happening here? So
As like in a trophy. Right, right.
yeah, maybe it's a trophy.
Yeah.
So there's another one. So the last one, this one happened last night or
Yeah,
yesterday.
this was exciting. This was exciting too. Yeah. So
This
Roger
is
Dean,
really exciting. Go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, no, I was just saying Roger Dean was on Clubhouse yesterday. We tuned into that, and just again, as the bid was going on in real time, he's just being interviewed, just sharing his thoughts, his who he is. I honestly have never even heard of him. But he's the designer of the Tetris graphics. He's always been working on he's worked on album covers, right? Or the logo for Tetris. And so he's always been a graphic designer of some sort, like, even when they weren't called graphic designers, back in the day, they were just illustrators or, whatever.
So he's
call them.
for the, so let's not get stuck on the generational divide here, but he's the artist behind Asia's, the rock band Asia, behind their cover art, and numerous other artists, numerous other album covers over the years. So amazing artist, been in the game for obviously a minute.
And
that's
what we're trying to
decades. And so, okay, so my personal story, right? So we talked about the Gronk. I don't know. I had this thought that if I could just throw my hat in the ring, maybe I'll get something. And so needless to say, so I went to my Nifty account, verified it, boop, clicked the button for the auction. And then I was like, oh, that's right. I had to put my credit card in. Just a reminder that the reality of, by the time I got to that point and I'm on the call, basically over 10,000 bids had already come in. So for this piece that we're looking at, right? Well, not this actual piece.
So there's there's a collection. So I think
there's another one.
There's two or three, something like that. So this is just super exciting.
Just super exciting. No, this wasn't the one he was talking about. There was one he was showing last night that where he was talking a lot about it, and that's the one I think I was trying to bid on.
I think I sent. Did I send you?
No, I just pulled it up. That wasn't it. But needless to say, we're pointing these things out because we wanted you to know that the world is busy. NFT world is very, very busy, and so right now we want to move into conversations related to what's going on, what happened Sunday through Tuesday on Clubhouse, where the latest in NFT conversations are happening. And basically people are coming to Clubhouse to talk about all of the great things that are happening, and as well provide us with news as in real time, which is awesome. And so one of the newsworthy items right now is simply how a lot of folks, Sunday, I was in a room and basically, I believe it was Paul Logan. Logan Paul. Logan Paul, who was in the room and said, you know what, Snoop should be here, right? And so he called up Snoop. Snoop came into the room. We were talking about NFTs, and it was exciting because after Snoop, like literally with Snoop, the game came in and got into the conversation as well. And the exciting part of all of this was, just the general vibe around, you have a bunch of really wealthy young white men in a room having a conversation about how awesome NFTs are and the various aspects of it, and having them come in and say, this is awesome. Snoop said that he's working on something right now related to the NFT space. And then he's like, look, where are we? We as in young Black creatives, where are we in this space? Let's get more of us in this space. We need to be educated about the non-fungible token, and as well, how do we make sure that we're owning our work and that we're no longer giving our work away or having it stolen. And so again, the beauty of the NFT is this concept of smart contracts. And quite literally, you, the owner of, or the artist or the creator of the object, whether it be physical or digital, however you get it into that digital art space,
Right.
you write it on the ledger. And so when we're talking about ledgers, we're talking about, imagine and picture quite literally the bank ledger. So, you know, old days, checkbooks, you write it down. This is the money I spent on X. And so any money that's transacted between you and another individual is on the ledger. The ledger's public. Everybody can see it. So it's no longer this idea of hidden, you know, money given to people hidden in this way, particularly in this blockchain environment, because we want people to know that you own the art, right?
Right. And that's the beauty of it, right? And that's the beauty of this technology, that everything's public and everything is transactionable, right? Everything.
Transparent. Transactions are transparent. Yeah.
Right. And nothing can be manipulated, right? And that's what makes it so solid. And
well,
that's
almost nothing. And that's a cautionary tale. So we'll get into some of the cautionary tales, because people are copying, right?
But that's,
so you got people who want to copy stuff.
Yeah. Right, but that's people doing that. The technology itself, it's built in such a way that it's, you know, you can't hack into it. Of course, you can scam people. Yeah, that's a whole different side,
scammers,
right? Yeah, that's a scam issue. But in terms of the technology itself, that's why blockchain technology is so beautiful, because you can't hack it, you can't manipulate it, you can't make more of it, of like these bitcoins now. And then with this concept of smart contracts, it really gives true ownership to artists, to musicians, and now with this world of NFT and tokenization, to anybody now. DeFi, decentralized finance, now is going to be it now. It's the next thing.
You can go to YouTube if you like. Again,
I was just gonna say that's a whole nother
Twitter, YouTube to learn more. I wanted to tell people about what else happened on Sunday. The Black NFT Project. So there are folks who are young Black professionals who work in a variety of places, such as Microsoft and some of these other big corporations, who are tech people, right? So they're in the software engineering space, and they are knowledgeable about the underlying technology. A lot of these folks, as I'm learning, have been in this space for a long time. And so the Black NFT Project, helping Black creatives access NFTs, upload them, create them, pay for those crazy gas fees that are continuing to climb. And so they talked a lot about Black creatives and musicians, how to encourage education. And the next thing that happened on Monday, as we pointed out, Elon Musk dropped the trophy. You know, again, there's just so much. I was gonna say that, but I wanted you to talk about what we're gonna, what our feature is.
Right. So,
yeah.
So we definitely wanted to just give this last 10 minutes to just really more so connect to how this is important to the artists that we know now, right? What's that transition that you guys can do now? What's the step that you can take now to just get into this NFT space and just kind of, you know, feel it out, right? So we know a lot of artists that have a lot of physical art. Now, you automatically think, because this is just solely digital, that there's no relations to it. That's far from the truth.
Right.
So I just want to go over a quick way that you can turn your physical art into an NFT and really build more value for the NFT using the physical art, using that as a piece of the experience to build more value to the NFT. So before Ira, because I have a slide that I like to show. Well, I wanted to
not this one. All right, sorry
about to introduce it. No, it's all good. It's all good. But no, it is that one. But I just wanted to just kind of kick it off. I got this from a really good YouTube video by a guy named what's his name? 3D Gladiator. This guy's really good. We get a lot of our information from him in terms of NFTs. So definitely check out the full video. It's more in depth. I'm just going to just show this quick slide on 3 options that you can do to take your physical art and make it into an NFT. Now, of course, we're going to dive more into the specifics of how, like the step-by-step on how to get your piece into the NFT world and start, having bids or just selling it and just putting it out on the marketplace. That could be episode 4 or something like that. We're working on that. But for now, I just want to show you how you can just get into this. So, Ira, why don't we throw up that slide? So the guy, 3D Gladiator, he explains like about 6 options. I'm just going to go over my favorite 3, turning your physical artworks into NFTs. So one of the options that you can do, and of course, it's whatever you want to do. There is no wrong answer. And let me preface this. There is no wrong answer, but these are just what's kind of popular right now and what some people have already done. And of course, these aren't there aren't only just, a finite amount of ways to do something with your physical artwork and incorporate it with your NFT. There's so many different ways you can do it. That's the beauty about art, right? But like I said, these are my top 3 favorite right now. So number 1, you can have your physical art, right? So first and foremost, even before we even get into all of this, it's as simple as scanning your physical artwork and or digitizing it. It's pretty simple. You can easily take your phone and take a picture of your physical artwork. It might not be the best resolution, or if you have a DSLR camera, and that's a separate conversation. Won't dive into that, but you get my concept. You're taking a picture of it, or you get a 2D scanner. You could buy one of those off of Amazon and just scan your artwork. Point is to get it digital, or you can hire a digital creator or artist and have the whole physical painting digitized, right? So the point is you get it from physical to digital, right? What you can do to drive up value is you can destroy your physical painting so that the NFT is the only unique piece that you have, right? That's an extreme, but it's a part of the experience, right? An example of this is Burnt Banksy, where he bought a Banksy physical or had it in his possession. I'm not really sure about the story. Definitely.
Yeah, the story simply quickly is there was a group of investors for Banksy who purchased the digital, and then upon purchasing the digital, go ahead.
Right. They made a video clip of them destroying
the original,
of the original, so that the NFT was the only unique piece that there is. So, but they made it an experience to build value to the NFT, right? Mm-hmm. Second, you can use it as a tool for your NFT. So you make this physical piece and then you can digitize it to be animated, or you can change the colors, or you can, do whatever you want to do. But the physical piece is more of a tool. So you don't sell that. You keep that for yourself. It's tucked away. You don't pay any mind to it. It's more so just a piece that you made so that it can be the digital aspect. An example of that is someone who owned a Picasso piece, the bull, the original piece. He digitized it and made the bull give it motion.
He animated
coming out of his nose. He animated it. So that which made that piece more valuable. I think actually that piece right there sold for $55,000, where the original bull, the actual original physical painting, sold for like $50,000. So just to understand that concept. Third one that I like is you use this physical piece of art as a piece of the puzzle. So it's just maybe you make this physical piece and you digitize it so that it's a part of something bigger. An example of that can be more just in the digital space, like your crypto kitties, your crypto punks, where it's a big collection. But in terms of the physical space, if you were to say have a painting where you make it a physical painting, but it's a piece of something bigger that you're doing, that's another option you can do. It's just a part of it's a piece of your bigger puzzle that comes out to be the NFT, which makes it more unique and valuable. So that's pretty much just a quick run through of how you can take your physical art and make it into an NFT. It's simply just digitizing it. That's the overall explanation. And then just using your physical as a part of the experience to your NFT to drive more value for it. Make it a story, do video content on it, maybe take photos, whatever it may be. And that concept right there is called layering. And that's what a lot of physical artists who are going into the NFT world are doing already. So any type of, you know, any artists out there who have a favorite piece that they have, take a picture of it. Start off by taking a picture. A lot of marketplaces, you can only start the max file you can put on there is I believe 30 megabytes. So it's not a crazy big file. And of course, there's ways to dive into there where you can give access to a person who buys that NFT, and they can redeem a bigger resolution file that can be, you know, 8,000 by 12,000 pixels, so that, you know, you can throw it up on your wall as a projection. But that's a whole nother conversation, and we're gonna dive into that. We're really excited to just, you know, really unfold all of this, and you know, we're super excited to keep in touch with this world and really bring it back to you guys. We definitely suggest you check out NFT Creative Traders. That's where we're going to be reporting a lot of our stuff. You'll find our episodes there if you want to watch later or share with someone. If you know an artist or you are a artist, stay tuned with us, link in with us. We're reaching out to artists and just really trying to get them into this space, because of course it's early, but you know, if you start now and you know, cement yourself in this space, like it's gonna take off. And of course it's not overnight, it's gonna be a transition, but something that's gonna be fun nonetheless, and something that we can start doing now and really start making noise with it, and especially for physical art and digital art, and how they can combine and really integrate together. So yeah,
I think so we got a couple minutes left. I just wanted to thank everybody for being here. Also, I would love next week for us to get really deeply into the actual platforms. So we've discussed how to turn your art, your physical art, into digital. These are some ideas. Believe me, I think the most creative ideas are the ones that actually get a lot of traction and interest from the collector community. And so I'm sort of in that mindset of wanting to see artists connect with community in ways for causes, and do those things that'll help, you know, to help elevate causes and elevate things that'll help people, you know. So
it doesn't give independence to the artist, but it democratizes for the collectors as well too. It really opens up that space, and we have really cool ideas that we really want to bring to life. So guys, like, just stay tuned, stay with us. Like, we really got some cool things like coming up, and that we really want to implement. And it all revolves around this NFT world, and this just this. Yeah, so definitely stay with us and come on this journey, and yeah, man, like
hang out, flow with us. This is Ira and Jamil for Black Tech Futures, our weekly chat, and we are out. Thank you so much. See you next week, 8:30 a.m. on Facebook Live.
Peace.